Navy Federal Secret Series. This is the final part 10 where we are going to be covering the business side of Navy Federal. What you have to do, what type of business products do they have, and best practices to get approved for those products. So if you are new here, make sure that you have watched the entire Navy Federal series. There are 10 parts in total. Go to the description down here and it will give you the playlist. You can click on that and it'll take you to all of the different series videos that you can watch and study and be aware of, so you can understand how to properly build a relationship with Navy Federal. Leverage that relationship to get both personal and business credit. Let's get started. Navy Federal has a few different business products that you as a business owner might be interested in. Business line of credit. They also have commercial real estate loans. So if you are into commercial real estate, residential rental properties, multifamily dwellings, property renovation, they have a lending product for that. Pretty cool. Business line of credit. So if you are looking for a business line of credit you can withdraw against, you can check out Navy Federal. You will need to contact them, and of course you will need to have a personal bank account with them, and then you can open up your business account with them. So you always want to start on the personal side, work that relationship. If you already have at least a 720 or above credit score, then you can go to the business side fairly quickly. Now, on the business side, it is a little bit different than the personal side. You can expect a hard credit pull for credit products, usually from TransUnion, using a FICO 9 scoring model. Now, they used to be an Equifax lender. So they used to pull Equifax back in the day, many moons ago. Now they're primarily TransUnion. So you still might see Equifax sprinkled in there in some cases. I've seen that where people get auto loans or different types of credit products, and it can also vary based on your geographic location. Now, if you are concerned with them seeing a data that may be on Experian or Equifax on the personal side, just lock down those so they can't see it. Now, on the business side, they are generally going to be using Experian, so it is a little bit different. For example, a lot of my clients that have applied for their business credit card got their credit pulled using Experian. So it can be a little bit different out on the business side. So you just want to make sure that you're fully prepared. You've got TransUnion clean, you've got Experian clean, you've got Equifax clean. Because again, it can vary just based on the credit product that you're applying for. And if you are generally applying for any sort of property, it could be all three. So it just depends. But on the business side, you just want to make sure that you've got yourself fully cleaned up before you go and acquire any sort of business capital, because the personal side is the most important. Focusing on that, taking your time, doing it the right way, not rushing it. You have to understand we're focused on quality, we're focused on long-term success, and adding a bunch of bad credit builders to your personal credit is not going to help you. You want to focus on quality credit trade lines from real financial institutions that are actually in competition. So adding the pledge loan from Navy Federal, great trade line. Adding high limit credit cards from Navy Federal, great options. And then you can follow suit over on the business side. But focus on that personal side first, even if it takes you 6 months, 12 months, or even longer. Now, if you already have good personal credit, then you don't have much to worry about. You can go over to the business side fairly early on, as early as being a member with them for at least 90 days. I recommend at least 90 days. If you can wait 6 months or more to really focus on building up that relationship and as many banking products or more. Best rule of thumb is to have 5 or more banking products on the personal side, and then you can open up the business account pretty early on, but just let it marinate. You don't need to apply for things right away. You don't want them to think you're just there to apply for credit. Let some deposits go through your account. Let some money sit in your business account. The more money that sits there, the more money that you open up your business account with, the higher of a bank internal score rating you are going to have. So that's exactly what you want in order for you to qualify for these higher loans amounts on the business side. Now, of course, it is going to require a personal guarantee. So there will be a hard credit pull on your personal side. But since these are business credit products, they will not report to your personal credit unless you default. So the goal here is to make sure that you are going to be able to maintain the payments that you take out on the business side, because if not, it will negatively affect your relationship with Navy Federal, and it will also come over to your personal credit. The Navy Federal is not to be played with when it comes to these collections, because if you burn your bridge with them, you have to pay them back 100%, or there's no future opportunity for credit with them. Just know that. So, business line of credit, we've also got business vehicles, auto loans, secured term loans. You've got equipment loans, company cars, heavy duty trucks. You can come on over to their business page and see if it would cover something that you are interested in. They also have a business credit card. So if you are looking to just have a business credit card for expenses, you definitely want to check out Navy Federal. They only have one business credit card, which is the Go Business Rewards card. And it's not much to really talk about, to be honest with you. There is no 0% annual, offer or anything like that. There is really just no annual fee, and you get 1x points per dollar that you spend. There's no real great benefit other than, just having a business credit card. To be honest with you, Chase has better business credit cards because they still have a credit card that has 0% interest for 12 months. They have travel cards. They have a lot of different options. Navy Federal only has one option, but it certainly can help. It does require that you have either to be eligible for their business credit card, you have to meet credit criteria. So I always recommend that your credit score be at least 700 plus to really optimize approvals, 720 plus, and not have balances on all of your personal credit cards. All right. The goal with you applying for business credit products is to look like you don't need the money. All right. They don't want to give money to someone who already looks over leveraged. So in order for you to maximize your approval and become super funding ready, you want to make sure that you only have a minimum amount of inquiries on your Experian credit report. You want to make sure that you don't have any new open accounts within the last 6 months. If so, you need to wait. They are sensitive to newly opened accounts, especially with them. You really need to wait 6 months in between applying for credit products when it comes to Navy Federal in today's world. It used to be a lot more better, I guess you could say. You could apply for multiple things, and some people probably still could based on the amount of time that they've been with them and kind of what they've shown improve over their relationship with them. But, in today's world, 2026, we need to play it safe, all right? And understand to go slow and steady wins the race, all right? This is not a race, it's a marathon, and we want to stay in the race because we eventually will get to the finish line. We will eventually reach our goals. But, Turbo over there, they're going to break down. They're going to crash. They're not going to be able to even get to the finish line because they are going too fast. They don't even know where they are going. Okay. So, in order to qualify, you must be a Navy Federal member on the personal side. All right. And you must have at least 1 year of membership as an individual, or have been in business for at least 24 months. Now, you can kind of figure out what's best for you, but what I would recommend is that you build your relationship with Navy Federal for at least a year before you apply on the personal side. So that way you can maximize your odds of approval on the business side. Do the pledge loan, focus on banking products, let some money sit there. Now, if you already have good credit, 720 plus, then, and you've been in business for several years, you already have revenue, you're doing well, then sure, you can go after a business credit card much quicker. But for those of you that are newer to business, not really have a lot of revenue, or you bought a shelf corporation and you have no revenue, focus on building your relationship with Navy Federal first. You don't want to take on more than what you can handle. And you really want to, like I said, go slow, because that's going to end up in higher approvals for yourself and better approvals for yourself. You can apply for their credit card right online. You can see here, I always recommend applying late at night. Make sure you don't have any fraud alerts on your credit report. Everything is unlocked, because it goes primarily off the business data that you put on the application and the personal credit report. So making sure that those two things are pretty, knit tight, I would say obviously is going to provide you with the best odds of approval. Now, if you do have multiple owners and you want to apply with multiple owners, then you can see this has a separate application. Generally, the multi-owner application is not an instant approval either. So in my recommendation, I would say single owner businesses are going to have a greater chance of instant approval, especially late at night when you're up against the computer system. Now, if for some reason you are denied for any sort of credit product with Navy Federal, you want to call them and you want to speak to the reconsideration line and ask them why it was they denied you, and ask them to reconsider the application. If there's any additional documents that they may need from you, make sure to provide them, because a lot of times a denial just ends up and they're not able to verify the information that was used on the credit application, or you might have some sort of fraud alerts on your credit report or some sort of consumer statement on your credit report that prevented that instant approval. This happens a lot after someone gets credit repair. So it's really important for you to understand how to read your credit report, understand the data, and maximize your odds of approval by ensuring everything is clean before you apply. Another cool feature about the Navy Federal business side of things is they actually have an entire veteran-owned small business resource center where they can connect you with different companies and different programs that specialize in veteran-owned businesses. Even if you have multiple members, but one of those members is a veteran or current service, then they would qualify for different programs that are supported by some of these places. So you can look into some of the Veteran Business Outreach Center. There's different SBA resources. I know my uncle, him being a veteran, he was able to get funding through being a veteran to open up his business. And he actually opened up a barbershop. So he was able to get fully funded, him being a veteran and even not having the best credit score. In today's world, it's not as easy without the best credit score, but they still are very lenient. That's still no excuse, because in today's world, there's no excuse why you should be letting bad credit hold you back. You got to just take care of stuff. If it's not going away with credit repair, you got to pony up and pay it. I hate to say it, but I'm going to give you the information that you need to know, not necessarily what you're going to want to hear, because everyone else out there that does credit repair, they're going to tell you, oh, don't pay that, don't pay this, just pay me. I'm going to tell you, hey, pay your damn debt, okay? Third-party collections, yeah, those are a lot easier to get off. But charge-offs with the original creditor, you need to call them and you need to settle that and get it behind you. And then you can continue to dispute it. Or if they're going to issue you a 1099 and they're going to forgive the debt or discharge the debt and then issue you a 1099, you may or may not be, have to pay taxes on that debt because it's discharged debt. So that's why they issue the 1099. So you can talk to them and see if they plan to discharge the debt or settle it. Okay. A lot of times you can settle debt for 20 to 30 cents on the dollar. That pretty much sums up the business side. The business side of things is very easy. It's very simple. It's not so many credit products. They have partnered with other companies. If you're interested in payroll, I recommend just going right through ADP, because Navy Federal doesn't offer it directly. Those are pretty much all of the business products, so it's not a lot to choose from, but it's certainly enough to get you going, especially if you are a veteran. They've got a lot of resources out there for you. You can even connect with the SBA and get even more resources and see if there are any federally funded SBA loans that they are providing to veterans and which banks are providing those and where to go to apply for those. So a lot of options out there as far as like who they've partnered with, but still decent options for someone that does have a business that wants to get funding. Start with the business credit card and then build up from there. Once you have the business credit card and you've shown and proved, hey, I can manage this, then you can upgrade to the business line of credit. And then once you graduate, you can even go after some equipment funding. Now, whenever it comes to loans, business loans, there's a lot more paperwork involved. SBA loans, a lot more paperwork involved. Credit cards, it's going to be stated income. It's mainly just the income data that you put on the application. They're generally not going to ask for any proof documents unless your income is like super high. Then they could ask for tax returns, but it's very rare. So I would just try to fly under the radar and, not fluff your income too much, but also, it is what it is. So I wish you guys the best of luck. Drop me a comment below if you were able to get some funding from Navy Federal. And again, make sure to watch the entire series on the Navy Federal Secret Series. There are 10 parts in total, lots of game, lots of information. You got to watch it to understand it. And I have also put together a guide on how to join Navy Federal, how to build with them. So if you just comment the word guide, I will send you the guide free of charge. And if you like to learn more information like this, personal credit, business credit, and how to leverage your credit, join the credit community, guys. I have an entire community where I teach this information to you, how to be fundable, how to prepare for funding, how to get funding, and how not to have to pay a funding company 10% of whatever they help you fill out an application for. Again, my name's Credit Coach Nicole Scott. Thank you so much for spending today with me. And this video is actually going to be my last video on Navy Federal. So I have put out all of the information on Navy Federal. It is time to move on to other credit unions. Even though Navy Federal is the #1 credit union in the United States, there are a bunch of other credit unions out there that are just as good, if not better, than Navy Federal, especially on the business side of things. They are amazing on the personal side, and they're going to help you open up so many doors and opportunities. You just want to make sure you don't overextend yourself, you don't overspend, you pay back everything, no overdrafts, no late payments. But in the event that it does happen, communicate with them. They're very helpful. They're there 24 hours a day to help you, and most importantly, communicate with you as members. So again, take action, and I can't wait to hear your success stories. I'll see you next time.